Hello everyone, this is The Seal, and today we will be ranking the Dragon Ball gods. Uh, this will be a pretty subjective ranking. Uh, I will base it on writing my uh, preference, um, how much the gods have aura, how much how well they're written. This is gonna be pretty biased, so don't expect me to be super objective about this. So I added the most interesting, I would say, gods to me, or that I can't stand. So I didn't add most of the angels or gods of destruction because they're basically just NPCs. So yeah, and also the gods that are in Daima. I didn't watch Daima because I simply couldn't start watching it. I don't know, but I felt too much of a kid when watching it. But I read some lore, so I know something about them, but I can be wrong. So this will be based more on my experience with them. So okay, who do we start with? Okay, so let's start with okay, let's go with Whis. So Whis is kinda interesting. No, I won't say interesting. It's the opposite of it, because the angels in Dragon Ball Super aren't really angels. Um, they don't actually have anything in common with angels from the Bible, like except being named angels and having a halo around them. We don't know basically any lore about them except they are born with ultra instinct, and that they have a higher level of it. They are the father of the grand priest. So I don't know, they don't look that much godly, but they don't piss me off. At least Whis doesn't. He's actually pretty funny most of the time, but there's not too much. There's not much interesting stuff about him. He just is there. Maybe he gives some lore, but not too much. He is not the worst, but he is not definitely the most charming god, I will say. He just is there. Okay, so I'll put him in exist tier. So who else? Okay, so let's go with Vados. So Vados or Vados. Okay, so I will say that what saves Whis from the others is that we first of all we get more screen time with him, and second of all he actually gives some lore. Vados is basically Whis, but more annoying, and I don't know, she doesn't just contribute much to the lore except being Champa's angel. So I don't know, I would replace here. She's not, I will say, the most annoying of the gods, but of the gods that I just can't stand, I can't I don't know, I will just delete them from the series. I will say she's like the least intolerable god there, so I will still put her in Get Out here, but like at the top. Then we have, okay, so let's go with okay, oh, Zeno is just Zeno. Well. I don't know if there's any other fictional setting when there's a worse representation of God. Like, I don't know, is there anything positive about Zeno? So his design is a child, like he's a child. He kinda looks like a gag character, but he isn't a gag character. Like for example Saitama, even though it's debatable, but it's not a topic. He's not a gag character. Clearly, he's written to be a serious character. He has so many contradictions. Like he just does the most evil shit ever possible. Uh, Probably has the most kill count in all of Dragon Ball, maybe except Goku Black, because you can argue the timeline thing he did maybe could have destroyed them or ruined them, but I don't know. He is if he was a minor god, I will be more tolerable to him, but it just not it. He doesn't have any backstory, and it's not like you can excuse it with being mysterious or any. He's not that character. He's not a gag character. His design just sucks. He does evil shit, but if you're gonna bring an evil character, at least do it badass, not like this. He's basically the most annoying character. Yeah, I hope someone overthrows him someday. He goes in the special tier, and no one even come close to this. Like, not even close. Okay, so who is next? Okay, so Shin. Shin is, I will say, a disappointment for the most. The aura when he appeared at the first was similar to that of the Grand Priest, more or less. He at first gave some important lore. He just had that aura, but then at the second part of the Buu arc he just fell off. And I'm not even gonna talk about Dragon Ball's modern Dragon Ball, what it did to him. Yeah, so I will say I still can get around him, but I don't know. I will put him here. Okay, so now let's take someone I like more. Okay, so Kami from original Dragon Ball. Now Kami, he was actually the first character I will consider a god in Dragon Ball appear. He even Kami says god. He has a godly design, especially when we are talking about original Dragon Ball. Now he doesn't feel like it, but in original Dragon Ball he just had the aura. He was basically the whole reason why Goku stood a chance against Piccolo in the tournament, and Piccolo was the biggest probably goon at that time. So I will say he goes into charming tier. The only reason why he doesn't go at the top tier is because he fell off too, but he is not like a major character, so I can excuse it. He is just like there as a side character, but I wish he had more respect put to him. Oh, okay, so future Zamasu. Zamasu So I did 3 separate Zamasus because they kind of have a different personality, different design, and I kinda, I don't know, like them all different. Let's rank all of them to you. Okay, so Future Zamasu is mm, he has a pretty stupid logic. Like, he saw some mortals fighting and he decided to erase all mortals. So he's supposed to be like the embodiment of prejudice, but I don't know, the way they did it is just too superficial. His character is fine, his design is fine, but his reasoning is bad in my opinion. So since he did more stuff on the plot, and since he had more an effect on it, I will say I put him above Whis, just in the okay tier. Okay, so Mer Zamasu actually looked godly. He, I like his hair. I like his ability that makes him immortal. Even though he's weaker, the only thing that doesn't really make sense is how Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta could basically keep up with him as a fusion when they struggled with Goku Black separately. I don't know. Oh, that doesn't make much sense. And the other thing is that he just repeats the same shit over and over again. Like, if he had more interesting dialogue, I will put him in charming tier. He's pretty up there, but there are things holding him. So interesting tier. Okay, Infinite Zamasu. Infinite Zamasu is actually, I will say, a goon. He literally merged with the whole timeline. He actually, I think, was the first villain that the Z fighters couldn't defeat on their own, and they had to summon this abomination to beat it. And yeah, he's just a goon. The only thing that holds him back is that he was beaten by the worst character ever. That's the only thing. If the Grand Priest Zalama or some other god at the top of the hierarchy did, I will be okay with it, but not this guy. He just erased the whole timeline. I wonder if he had more time, would he merge with other timelines? So I will say he's in charming tier, but he had a low screen time, and Kami just contributed more to the lore, so I gotta put him below Kami. Okay, so who is next? Oh, I put the 2 Xenoguards, I don't know why. Okay, so let's rank Xenoguards. So Xenoguards, well, we don't know pretty much anything about them except that they guard Xeno, which is an interesting thing in itself, because if Xeno can raise anything, why will he need guards? Or are they basically babysitting Xeno from destroying everything? I don't know. I'm actually fine with their design. Their personality is basically non-existent because we basically never see them, but they give aura, I will say that. So I will put them above Shin, just for my personal preference. Okay, so who is next? Oh, well, Beerus. Okay, so this is a very unpopular opinion, but Bios might be the character I hate the most in Dragon Ball, or just in fictions in general, after Xeno. So there's a lot of things to go to talk about him. I probably should make a whole video ranting about Beerus. So, okay, first of all, this dude single-handedly ruined the legacy of Super Saiyan, all of them, not only three. Okay, so you can argue that he introduced a new leverage of power. You can argue that, but I think since Super Saiyan 3 didn't get much recognition even in Dragon Ball Z, I don't think just that fight had to happen. I don't think they should have written. So okay, this is probably just my thing. I don't think this is a problem, but I prefer it was this way. The problem with Beerus is that he actually doesn't do anything after after Battle of Gods. He doesn't just do a crap. He just sleeps, eats, and he's the strongest. Okay, they make excuses that he existed for millions, billions of years, so he should be stronger, but Shin existed for millions of years. The Kais existed for millions of years. Kami, I don't know, he didn't exist for a million of years, but he existed for a lot, thousands. And Goku surpassed him like at the age of 18, I think. So I don't know what makes Beerus different. The only interesting thing I will say is that his voice actor is actually pretty good. The English one, at least. I didn't watch the Japanese one, but the English actor is pretty intimidating. I will give him that. And his design is actually, he looks like a god, kind of. I will give some changes, but at least he doesn't look like a fucking clown like the other destroyers, like this Bozo or Champa or I don't know, the rest. He actually looks like a god, but these are the only two things basically saving him from Xeno. He doesn't have, from all the time we know him, we didn't even get a hint of any backstory of him all this time, any foreshadowing. He's just a plot device, and not a good one. And he ruined basically all of power scaling of modern Dragon Ball. Yeah, so he's definitely above. He's definitely below Vados, because Vados doesn't piss me off actively, just like Beerus. Okay, so let's rank Champa. Champa is Beerus but more annoying. He's Beerus but more annoying. But we only see him like for 5 episodes, I think. He doesn't appear much, so I kinda forgot about him later. He doesn't do crap, but at least he doesn't ruin the view for me. So I will put him above Beerus, even though he's technically written in a worse way, because at least there's some kind of lore about Beerus, but this is my personal preference list. It's not super objective, and it's not like Beerus is written like 100 times better than Champa. It's not a big gap. Quitella is jump about more annoying, even less screen time. So I will just him. I will actually put him below Bios because he. No, you know what? Above Bios because we basically don't have any screen time for him. So despite him being more annoying, I will say he is above Bios for the fact that he annoys me less. Okay. So the clown god Belmont. Belmont is actually the destroyer that doesn't piss me off, because okay, he actually looks pretty evil, I will say that, but he isn't actually that evil, and if he is evil, and he is written in a way, in a good way of being evil later, I will say that it's a good thing. So I will put him above actually Xenos guards. The only downside is that there's just not much lore about him. We know that he was one of the Pride Troopers, but that's about it. There's not much to go around him, and while his design is not bad, it's not charming. It doesn't feel charming like those three for me. Okay, so the Grand Priest or Daishinkan. Okay, so Daishinkan is like a better version of Xeno, in the fact that he isn't annoying, he isn't evil in a bad way. I don't know if he's even evil, despite the fact that he's smiling when a universe is erased. Okay, so that's pretty weird, but okay, he actually feels mysterious, and he's one of the characters I can give the excuse of not having a backstory. Not everyone have to do, but someone like Bios, like he just has to have one, at least some hint of it. But one thing holding him is that he basically has no personality. He's another plot device. He's just there, but he has that charm, I will say. We know that he's the top 5 strongest, but you don't know how much he ranks. We saw him do something with the World of Void, like change its color. Okay, so I will put him interesting. He's pretty tied with Mer Zamasu, but I will put him above Mer Zamasu because Mer Zamasu dialogue is just bad. Like, he just repeats the same shit over and over and over. So I would prefer to have a little more bland, I will say, character than having someone repeat the same stuff over and over, even though they both have aura. Okay, so who's next? Raimus, Dragon Ball Daima. So he is also a better version of Zeno. We never saw him. We only heard lore about him, so we don't know how he actually behaves, what character he is. We know that I think he made the 12 universes, something like that, and he looks like a counterpart of Xeno, basically. Maybe he's a younger version of him. So while I still not a fan of his design, I will put him okay, I will put him above no, I will put him in interesting tier, but below Mer Zamasu. Okay, so who's next? Margarita. Margarita is I said the word interesting a lot of time, but she isn't just it. She's just there. She exists. I don't like her design very much. I don't know what they were going with that Harley Quinn stuff, but not a fan of it. Not a fan of the design. Her character is kinda like Vados, but a little less bratty. Vados is kinda annoying. So I can get around here, but you could remove here and nothing will change basically for the story. Replace here with another angel. I don't care much about here, she's just there. Okay. Toybot. Toybot is actually a character that exists. He's just an Easter egg. His design is okay. He's basically the author. He made some cameos, but he doesn't. He isn't actually a part of the plot. He's just there. So he's the most neutral character. So I will put him just somewhere in the middle of it is exist tier. Okay, so now we got the more interesting gods remaining for the most part. Zalama. This is not the actual design of Zalama, this is a fan art, so I'm not gonna judge it. We don't know how Zalama looks. We know that he's probably an Namekian since he made the Super Dragon Balls. There's some vague lore about it that he made basically Super Shenron. He's the creator of it. And he has some good energy behind him, some potential, but we never saw him appear. So he's interesting, but he's not just a character, at least yet. I don't know if Toyotaro will actually introduce him, because Toyotaro keeps recycling the same plot. He's too scared to go and introduce something new or explore the universe, as he does the same shit that was done before. So interesting tier, but less interesting than Raimus, because Raimus just did more stuff that we learned from him. Okay, so Kinkai. Kinkai, as charming on him. Goku learned the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken from him that he needed against Frieza, which is probably the greatest Dragon Ball Z fight, or one of the greatest anime fights in general. So he contributed a lot. He's just a good character, okay, but I don't like his design actually. I will just change it. It's goofy as hell, and it's not funny goofy, I don't know, it's just goofy. So I don't know, he just did more stuff than all of these four, but okay, below Infinite Zamasu, I will say. Who is next? Okay, Kabito, I think he's called Kabito. I just don't remember almost anything about this guy except his Shin scalper or somewhat. Just the fact that I don't remember much about this guy says a lot. He's pretty bland. He doesn't actually piss me off like the Get Out tier, or he's not someone who was a disappointment as a character, but he's just out there, and he's basically Xenos Guards but without the aura. And if he did something, it was probably the least memorable thing ever. So below Margarita, because I remember here at least. I didn't actually remember this guy before I started looking for the gods which I should rank, and I came across him. So below Margarita, because at least I remember here. Super Shannon. Super Shannon just goes to top tier. The guy is bigger than entire galaxies. He's a golden dragon. He's an improved version of Shannon, which I already like. He can grant you any wish. If there's someone who needs to be the supreme god of modern Dragon Ball in general, that already exists as a character, it should be him, even though he was created by Zalama. So yeah, he's a goat. There's nothing negative I can say about him. Shannon. Now Shannon is a very important character in Dragon Ball. He is one of the gods with the most aura. He can grant you any wish. Wait, what I'm saying, not any wish. He can grant you wishes. And he was the reason why a lot of Z fighters were revived. If he wasn't there, they will have to switch the plot a lot. I like his design. The only thing that I will make him more relevant to the power levels, because him getting scared of Bios in Dragon Ball Super was just not it. Like, I understand he was killed by King Piccolo like in one shot, but come on, you didn't have to do him like that. He's a legendary character, he deserves better. Above, I will say everyone in charming tier. Chronoa. Now, Chronoa is actually a Dragon Ball Heroes character. She's like a female Shin, but she has a battle form, and her battle form looks amazing. But she's annoying. Okay, in her miniature form, her voice makes my ear bleed. But her battle form is amazing. Not because of the chest size or anything, but I don't know, it just looks godly. It looks more godly than this bozo or these bozos all there. So okay, but below Zalama, because Zalama isn't annoying like here. I don't remember her name actually. She's like the counterpart of Chronoa, and she works in the same way as here, in some sort of way. She also has a battle form, but her base design is actually okay. She isn't as annoying, so just for this she will rank above Chronoa. I don't remember her lore actually, but I don't think she has that much. But she has, he's basically Chronoa, but not annoying. So, actually, you know what? I prefer Chronoa's battle form. He is not bad, but I just prefer her battle form. So she's not going much above. Not my boy Zalama. Okay, so how he was called, the Supreme Grand Kai or something. Okay, so this guy single-handedly beat Moro in his prime. He reappeared in the manga of Modern Dragon Ball, and he's a part of Boo, I think now. He's pretty much a goon. than pretty much anyone on this list, but his design is goofy as hell. Like if he if he looked like if he looked like Piccolo, Super Shenron, or even Beerus, he would be in charm in top tier, but his design is just goofy. But he's a goon, so I will put him in the bottom of charming tier. Okay, so the last guys are remaining. Gegesso, or if that's how he's pronounced, is he's an evil version of Shin. He I don't know, he did a lot of stuff actually for Dragon Ball Daima, probably more stuff than Shin did. He looks intimidating actually, and he gives over, but he got one-shotted quickly. So I will say he's disappointing, but not as disappointing as someone like Shin. But he did important lore for the lore. But the fact he also is like a servant of someone like Goma, like a character that I can't stand, holds him back a lot. So okay, he just exists. The good outweighs the bad in this case. I will give him that. Mechikabra, or Mechikabra, I don't know how that's pronounced. He probably has one of the best designs. He gives aura. He has some lore about him that's pretty deep. And he like wanted to merge Infinite Islands, like, if I'm not wrong. But there's one thing just holding him back. It's the goofy air. No, the air is just goofy. Like, people were joking about Beast Gohan air, but this air is just not it, bro. Like, what is this? He looks like if George Washington was I don't know, a rock star or something. He just looks goofy, and probably I will remove the horns, but yeah, he looks good. They just change the air. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I'm going to tower him just for the air, but I'm gonna place him probably just below Kami. Oh, my boy, Demigra. Now, Demigra has many forms, and all of them look good. But this one, it just gives you actually that god vibe. Like, I would replace Zeno with him as the Omni King. He looks like a, you know what? He looks like a better version of Mechikabra, just without the goofy air. He still, he looks kinda weird in this picture, but in the anime he actually looks better in the battle scenes. Just that in this picture his hair is proportioned pretty weird. He looks like the ultimate demon god, and he was about like to destroy the whole cosmology, I think, of Dragon Ball heroes. He's a goat, and he gives the ultimate aura. You know what? I'm gonna be biased and put him above Super Shenron. It's my list after all. But yeah, he easily scales above all of these guys. He's probably he's objectively not as he doesn't give the same vibe as Super Shannon, but since this is my list and this is my preference, I will put him above him. Okay, so we already ranked Xenos Guard, so we have two guys left. The Coin. Okay, so the Coin is from original Dragon Ball, and he lives in this tower that's above the earth. Goku drank some water from it, and he became next level. So I don't know actually what to think about this guy. It would be better if he was just some strong mortal than a god, because I don't know if there's anything godly about him. But I also liked his dialogue, the way he talks, and yeah, that's about it. I can't say much about this guy. He's just above the okay tier, the top of at the top of the exist tier, because he's not bland, but we just don't know much about him. He's a positive character. Okay, so okay, the last guy is left, and I don't remember his name. He's like a Kai. I think he's above King Kai, but he's below someone like Shin, the Supreme Kais. So he looks, if someone had to be the Supreme God of Dragon Ball Z, or just modern Dragon Ball in general, it should be him. He just gives that vibe. Okay, he's probably below these guys. He's pretty funny, charming. The only downside I could kinda give him is that he basically doesn't appear anywhere in modern Dragon Ball. He's a filler character, but when he appears, he feels stronger than the Shin. There's no way that, oh, I messed up a little bit. Okay, there's no way this guy is stronger than this dude. Like, what? I'm sorry, but what the hell? Okay, so this is my list. It's pretty biased. This is just my opinion. I can switch some characters between others. Like, some of these are actually close, and some of these are just a big gap. Like, for example, anything that's above Xeno is like an infinite gap. Even Beerus. Like, I can't just find anything positive about this dude. Like, what? He's not intimidating. He is the ultimate plot device, but he's not interesting. He's not badass. He's just like an obstacle for a good plot. And the fact that Goku can summon him at any time just ruins the plot. Like, he can just summon Xeno with the button, and there's no suspension. And the fact that everyone basically on this list bow down to his guy is just crazy. Like, what? Okay, so tell me what you think about it. I know that most of Dragon Ball fans will disagree. Would say that it's hot garbage, but this is just my opinion, my preference, and the way how I see they were written. I don't remember a lot of the lore of these guys, or I've read it, but this is more like how I perceive them. Like, I don't remember much about this guy, but I remember he was just charming as a character. Like, he had basically nothing holding back except him not appearing anywhere in Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, this is my list. Tell me what you think about it. I will probably release a Beerus rant video explaining why he shouldn't be a character, or if he is a character, he should be changed drastically. You can wait for that. It will be a long video because I have a lot of things to say about him. Okay, so see ya later.